Okay, honesty. I feel like I'm too honest, overly honest, but also overly transparent at the same time, you know, but also very opaque at the same time. I think that's just the complexities of the human and the soul. But anywho, back to the main topic at hand. So yeah, I feel like sometimes, and I talked about this in a previous video, I'm pretty sure, where some people have told me that they didn't like me at first. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. You know, and you know what they say, you only get one chance to make a good first impression. Now, obviously, they came around on me, I mean, they just got to know me a little bit and they were good. But like, my question is, I feel like that might stem from the fact that I'm just too honest with people. Like, I keep it a buck, bro. I keep it a buck. I'm not gonna do like those little white lies to make you feel better unless I do not like you. So I'm just not gonna talk to you really, or I just don't know you that well to be able to tell you the brutal truth, Like it really depends. It's like a time and place thing, but I'd say 85% of the time I'm keeping it straight up. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what you need to hear. For example, like let's say you're my best friend and I recognize the fact that you're getting fat. Now, depending on the reason, I'll approach it in different ways. But if he's genuinely just being a chud and he has no reason to be getting as fat as he is, I will tell him exactly what it is. I'm gonna tell him what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell him what he needs to do, and I'm gonna tell him how he should do it. And the worst fucking thing I hate, the thing I hate the most, is someone who's trying to have some physical goal, like specifically like in the gym or something like that. They're trying to lose weight, they're trying to gain weight, but then they complain when they haven't reached their goal, but they didn't actually try to reach that goal, Like someone who's overweight and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so fat. I got to get rid of this belly. You haven't done a singular thing to attempt to get rid of it at all. Like, or at least nothing consistent. Because I've seen people do that for like, obviously like the New Year's resolutioners in the gym. They go there first a month maybe, and then of course they tap out, right? I mean, I don't know if you could. I'm not gonna. Okay. Anyway, self-glaze out of the way. So yeah. And I feel like my inability to tell people what they want to hear it can affect my relationships sometimes, because I feel a kind of need to tell the truth when it comes to stuff like that. Like I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. All right. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to dance around it. I'm just going to tell it to you straight up. And it's like for example, you say something crazy to me, I'm gonna be like, yo, no, like we're cool. Like you can say whatever, anything else, but like that, no, we're not doing that. And as you should have your boundaries, no matter who it is. But I don't know, it just, I feel like it's affecting my ability to connect with people sometimes, because because I'm a very judgmental person, and I'm always analyzing everything I see. I feel like a robot sometimes. But then again, I also have like these very slow moments too, where I don't pick up on something that's extremely obvious. But I feel like I can read energy pretty well, for the most part. But then when I'm in a flow state of trolling, I'm not gonna lie, I don't notice that sometimes, unless I push it too far. Then I recognize that myself. But still, like yeah, and yeah. But truth and honesty is a hot commodity these days. Very few and far between that you'll find a true and a genuine honest person, and someone who actually cares about you, and they're gonna tell you what they think you need to hear, or what you just genuinely need to hear, because they love you. And that's what I do. I do that shit out of love. I do it because I know, I'm not saying I know what's best for you, but some situations, it's pretty obvious what's best for this person, right? Or what it is, whatever. Like, and I always attack things from a logical, not necessarily third person perspective, but not emotionless, because that's not possible. Obviously I can't be emotionless about anything, but I just feel like I'm very cold on like other people's feelings sometimes, and but people still like me at the same time. So I don't really know. But then people say I'm mean. It's kind of like a weird thing, So yeah, and I feel like my over honestness can be construed as disrespect or rude or, oh my God, he's a fucking dickhead. All right. And it's because nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that. I'm the same way. I don't want to hear the truth. The fuck? It's just human nature. Nobody wants to hear that. They want to do what they want to do. They want to do the less challenging thing, most people. And, you know, the less challenging thing is to hear, oh, your cupcakes aren't that bad. They're ass. They're ass, bro. They're terrible. Try again. Get a helper in the kitchen. Start weighing your ingredients. I don't know. But still. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, if you can relate to that, you know, comment down below if you will. Yeah, that's it. Peace.